Hi, everybody. This is Alan Fine. I'm here with Colin Piper, who's the Director of Tourism for Discover Dominica Authority, and we are here at the pre-opening of the Cabrits Resort and Spa Kempinski on Dominica, and this is Insider Travel Report. We last spoke a year after Hurricane Maria.
Correct.
You gave us some stats then. For example, 40 of 72 hotels were open. What is it now?
Mm-hmm. Well, probably a little bit more in terms of 50. The room count is about 542 rooms. That's before Kempinski and Jungle Bay. Mm-hmm. And so obviously, those two are going to add, when they're completely done, 151 rooms for Kempinski and 85 for Jungle Bay. And that's just the beginning of it all in terms of the additions to come. So we've gone through a milestone where Maria, unfortunately got us to 27% of our hotel rooms. We climbed back up to 50-something%. But there's some chronic damage, and what's happening now is through the Citizenship by Investment program. We're bringing on board new properties, and such as the Kempinski and Jungle Bay, and others that we'll talk about, and certainly going to upgrade the room count.
So this is called the Nature Island. Why is that?
Well, 60-70% of the island is oceanic rainforest. It's what God gave us, and we're going to make the best of it. So certainly we want you to come hike it, and just leave your footprints. And just experience the cool mountain air, the waterfalls, the rivers, all these sorts of things that nature has bestowed upon us. We want that transformative experience to happen to you and your guests when you come.
So getting there from the UK and Europe and the US, let's talk about that lift and all, and the challenges there, and how actually you're fixing it.
Right. So we are making some steps forward. From the UK, it's fairly simple: Virgin or BA through Antigua, and then come into Dominica, same day access. Going back out, you can go out through Antigua or through Barbados. That's from the UK. Coming in from Europe, typically Paris is a gateway. You come in through Pointe-à-Pitre, Guadeloupe, on 3 airlines: Air France, Corsair, and Air Caraïbes. Also, you can go on KLM through St. Martin and come into Dominica on Winair or Air Antilles. And from the U.S., there's any number of options. Coming in through San Juan is probably the preferred gateway, and then connecting onto Silver Airways, which is operated by Seabourn. Also going in through St. Martin, working through the Winair Air Antilles joint venture, or coming through Antigua or Barbados and connecting through Liat. So those are options for a lot of same-day gateways, same-day access into Dominica from a number of U.S. gateways.
Let's an overview. What are the top 5 reasons to come here to this beautiful island?
Well, I could probably give you 10, but we're going to start with nature, which we've spoken about already. Certainly, we're just bestowed with quite a bit of it, and so you really have to come and see the oceanic rainforest and everything that is here.
The land and water adventures?
Certainly, land, the adventures on land. So we spoke about the hiking, the canyoning, those sorts of things. And underwater, it's just as beautiful. Diving is top 10 in the world, probably top 10, top 5 in the Caribbean. Got the whale watching that happens, the snorkeling that happens, these sorts of things.
Here at Cabrits, the snorkeling is just minutes away.
Yeah, exactly, from this particular property. And if you're on some of the others in the south, you're just as close to great snorkeling as well. We've got the Creole culture, which is the fact that we changed hands 4 times between the British and the French, but also we have the last indigenous people of the Caribbean, the largest population that is, and so the Kalinago, you can see there, you can see a little bit about their way of life. So that makes Dominica interesting and unique. And then
talk about the 5 years I'm going to gain from being the health and wellness.
Exactly, wellness. We've got some villages that we call the spa capitals of the Caribbean, just based on their geothermal activity, the hot springs that kind of emanate from them, you know. So you've got that, the sulfur spas, the sulfur mud packs, these sorts of things. So not to
Life
mention,
expectancy here.
well, you know, we got the probably the highest number of centenarians per capita in Dominica. So the living is good.
Doing something right.
The wholesome food is good, right?
That's a word. Yeah. Now let's talk about the accommodation. So we're here at the Cabrits,
Right.
Kempinski. Let's say the full name: Cabrits Resort and Spa.
Right. Cabrits Resort and Spa Kempinski. And so that's going to be 151 rooms opened up. So it's available right now for bookings. We also opened up the Jungle Bay Resort and Spa, which used to be and was impacted by another natural disaster, Tropical Storm Erica. But they've opened up with 30 rooms currently, and at the end of in the next 6 months, they'll be at 85. We also have a Marriott property that's being built, and so in another 18 to 24 months, 128 rooms at the Anici, which is an autograph collection of Marriott. We have Tranquility Beach, which is a Hilton property by Curio, and that's going to be 75 rooms. We've got Sanctuary Rainforest Villa, which is going to be 75 villas. So if you consider Jungle Bay, Kempinski, and the others to come, in the next 3 years, we will have about 600 rooms in the 4 to 5 star category.
Okay. Let's talk about the. Look, this is an Adventure Island. It's also an adventure to get here. Let's talk about how to sell it.
Yeah, I mean, you know, certainly in terms of selling Dominica, you know, we'll be the first to admit that it's not for everyone. But certainly, if you have a client that's up for an adventure and up for a new and different destination, then you want to talk to them about Dominica. If they're up for a multi-destination vacation where they want a direct flight into, say, a Barbados or an Antigua, do that. Have them spend 1 night or 2 nights and then come across to Dominica. So that's that. If you're up for a transformational type of experience, you want to go off the beaten path, you want to go wandering by your lonesome in a safe and secure environment, then certainly Dominica is for you. If you're into diving, if you're into snorkeling, into the water activities, certainly Dominica is for you. And if you're into festivals or kind of culture, again, we've discussed the Creolite, we've discussed the Kalinago. So all these things are kind of part of our heritage and patrimony. So these are things that certainly we want to bring across to people, that Dominica has the full spectrum of offering, from budget to economy to luxury. Right. And certainly adventure and nature continue to be the core of what it is we have to offer. We know we can never go wrong saying to you that you'll come and experience adventure and nature, because you will. You will, that's for sure, in Dominica.
How can we get in contact? How can we get more information?
Well, certainly agents who want to find out more about Dominica can do the DominicaExpertsUS.com. They can go to that website and basically do a 20-minute tutorial and become a Dominica expert. And certainly our website, discoverdominica.com, is where you can find out more about the destination.
Well, let's wrap up. Is there anything that you may have forgotten to say? Because we now have a lot of travel advisors watching.
Well, it's been a mouthful, but certainly if you have a client that's looking for something different in the Caribbean, in the world for that matter, certainly you want to look at Dominica. If you want to establish a deeper relationship with your clients, you want to talk to them about Dominica. And certainly it's same-day access from the U.S., from Europe, from UK. So wherever you are in the world, there's the opportunity to have them experience Dominica.
It's really unspoiled.
Yeah, it is, very much so.
No chains.
No chains, no.
No McDonald's, no. Far from it.
No, a lot of local culture, a lot of wholesome food, and that's what we want people to experience. Thank you very much, Alan.
Thank you. And this is Alan Fine for Insider Travel Report.